Hey everyone, today the Social Security Administration released the annual Trustees report for 2021. Unfortunately, it did not contain good news. So I want to unpack some of this, and in the days ahead, I'll be digging in deeper and making videos on this. So if you want to know when I publish one of those videos, be sure to subscribe and hit that notifications bell. So every year, the Social Security Board of Trustees releases their annual report on the health and status of the Social Security trust funds. Now, we've been waiting on this one to be released so we can have some measurement of the impact that COVID had on the system. Now, a few days ago, we received the report that nearly 400,000 more Social Security beneficiaries died in 2020 than they did in 2019. This was a 17% increase in deaths year over year, and most of that was attributable to COVID. Now, with that piece of information, we didn't know how it would impact the future of the system because the mortality rate is one of the measurements that impacts how long the Social Security trust funds will last. And as morbid as it sounds, an increase in the death rate should also increase how long the trust funds will last because there's less money going out. But as it turns out, this increase in deaths still wasn't enough to extend the longevity of the trust funds. There are actually two separate trust funds that are commonly grouped together, but they have different balances and are not funded the same. There's the Old Age and Survivors Insurance Trust Fund, commonly called the OASI Fund, and then the Disability Insurance Trust Fund, or just the DI Fund. Again, these are commonly grouped together and referred to as the OASDI Fund. But the Trustees report projects the longevity of these separately, and in this report, it's especially notable. In the 2019 report, last year's report, the Disability Insurance Trust Fund was projected to be funded through 2065. Now, it's only projected to be funded through 2057, which means that the pandemic shaved off 8 years of the lifespan. That's an enormous change that, frankly, we didn't expect. Now, the Old Age and Survivors Insurance Fund, that's the one that covers retirement benefits, is now expected to be emptied in 2033, which is 1 year earlier than expected. Now, the one bit of good news in this report is that the longevity of the Medicare Hospital Insurance Trust Fund did not change. It's still projected to last through 2026, which frankly is really hard to construe as good news. Now, it is important, though, to point out that the depletion of these funds does not mean that the system is bankrupt and checks are going to stop going out. It just means that absent any reforms, there won't be enough coming in through payroll taxes alone to pay promised benefits, and there will likely be an across-the-board cut of around 20% to benefit payments. Certainly not good news. When we see news like this comes out, though, it really highlights the need for everyone to have a plan for Social Security that is centered around your unique circumstances and potential changes to the program in the future. If you'd like a free 15-minute consultation with my team of registered Social Security analysts, there's a link in the description. Thanks for watching.